Okay, well, to the return leg, it will be a bit smoother than last time. Let's hear in the FBO again. Through, start it up. Like Dublin, 9 degrees, nice and warm, so icing shouldn't be a problem, but have a look when we get out there.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Okay, I said quarter past. Try and bring that forward. And then we that, so let's say 17:05. I don't know how much we've got, so let's get some fuel. Get the GPU. That should do us. Why can't I sign it? Aha! It's quite clever. So 2. Expecting 6.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
So we've done flight planning. And here we are at a very dusky Dublin, exactly where we left off. Will we be able to turn around here? So, frame rate is tanking over there. GPU killing that. So let's turn on Skyscapes down a bit. Oh dear, too far away. Go back, shall we? So, dusk, chocks are in, as are the covers, animated by wind. Started to pop that in last night. Fine looking aeroplane, so top in the initial checks. So we got 5 minutes available on battery. GPU's connected, but should probably unassign that. Circuit breakers. So we've checked overhead, looks sensible. I like to leave the nav lights on, other people don't. But once you connect up to AC, certainly like to have them on. The gear lever here at my hardware is matched down. Support retracted. Manual release and LTG off. Set lamp. Just test that the light works. And then I'm just going to lower to down. Accurately reflect. See. Excellent. So, battery buster on. Lights on. Just need to set up panels. Didn't have the external screens then, so just using the pop outs on screen. That makes things a lot easier. Okay, that's those two set for me. The electrics. So 22 volts. You should see volts there on the PC page. So check check the Firex one. I might skip through some of these checks to speed things up. So squib's okay. Those are okay. So detect warning fail.
Jet pipe overheat.
Check failure. Options shown. Have external power available. Nav lights are on. Let's power everything up. And see that drops the DC electrics off. Battery starts to get 26 volts. AC is shown as external. So quick duct monitor check.
Bleed air duct.
Check the loops. I'm going to do the lamp test. Base. Current air act tomorrow. And it says to do the flight plan uplink now. So can do that. Try the data link. Flight. Manchester is still our alternate today. I thought I would remember how to do this, but I don't.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full today?
Okay, 1140. We need 2056. 1140. And we're going to divide that by 4. Gives us 1125.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
So that all checks out. Should start to see that quantity increase in a minute. go. And it looks like it doesn't quite. So, trying to get this. Here's what we can do. Let's had it ended. So, data link. The ATIS. Well, that is actually coming online. Good. Guess that doesn't work. Anyway, I'll put the flight plan in itself. So anti-skid. It's armed and test. So nose at door.
Refueling is complete, Captain.
So
Do you need anything else? Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way. Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Chip. So, pop 3A's on. And I'm going to go outside. Still light. Move all the pins this time. So we'll start down here. There you go. That you can see. Take those main chocks out. Eyes off. Yeah, you can see that one a little bit better. Tiny switch. And it's quite power demand. Hydraulics. Go. So we've just left the front shocks in. Of course, we'll walk around. Gives you a scale of this. I think the eye height is set about. Yes. Full height cabin. So we check those if you are watching. As always, say hi. Do it. Let's go through checks.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
So we have done
Nav
those.
lights, logo light.
Double check them.
Cockpit lights. Lamp test. Duct monitor. FMS database status.
That.
FMS flight plan uplink. ATIS.
Ah, okay, because it tells us how to do it. So, index, menu, a plan recall. Oh, okay, so we'll have to do that. Saves me typing it in.
Anti-skid.
We did.
Nose door.
Did.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
It's on, isn't it?
Brake pressure.
What brakes we've got.
Parking brake.
So we can set that. Right, so
Nose door.
it was closed.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
So it's kind of difficult to do this. Because I don't think it works. I think the caution comes to. So 3A off. So go out. And we should have down. Shouldn't be. So after a period of time, it should happen a bit slower.
Electric panel.
Still cool. Synoptic. Yeah. Power up. Both off.
AC DC utility switch.
Put that on.
Start ignition panel.
They're all out.
Fuel panel.
So as you see there, we do this.
APU LCV.
Hey, I'm going to leave that closed and just do it at the end.
10th stage isolation valve.
Same.
Packs.
Going to leave off.
Air conditioning panel.
So both set normal parameter switch is out, temperatures as required, and we've set it to.
Pressurization panel.
So 0 differential pressure, that's shown down below, and I've checked it. Central. Make counterclockwise. This goes in. And comes on. And the landing field elevation is 100 feet, so that would. And 0. So something like
Bleed air panel.
So
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
temperature 13. Anti-ice wing switch off. Supplement down here, and it's out.
Cal anti-ice switches.
So why do they? Cautions aren't displayed anyway. I'm not sure you can do that.
Anti-ice panel.
The wing switch is set. Switches are out. They are. Okay. So the test goes to detect. Checked.
Wing overheat.
But I've
Wing
seen both of those.
overheat. Wing overheat. Wing overheat. Wing overheat.
This could be an
Wing
interesting way to
overheat. Wing overheat.
back the right way up.
Wing overheat.
W works.
Wing overheat. Wing overheat.
Do that.
Wing overheat. Wing overheat. Wing overheat. Wing overheat.
Stressful.
Wing overheat.
I don't know how I managed to do that, but the checks both worked.
Emergency lights.
Okay, so I can't quite see them, but we should check them off. And interestingly, yes, it is. I'll check that they're really.
passenger signs.
Those.
ELT.
Opt.
Glare shield panel.
What are we going to do? Set 9. Sure. Gonna have to do altitude for the time being. Mouse. Too long. Gonna set 200. Sure. So even this takes a relatively long time. If you get the speed just right, it goes quite quickly. Go too fast, the rotary encoders don't quite keep. Heading right. Probably see them. Go watch it, do say hi. Sure you can't. So that's roughly runway heading.
Crew and passenger oxygen. DCU warning panel.
Where do we get to? Checked.
CVR.
Also
Audio
check.
panels.
So
3 Kilo Yankee, good evening. You're clear to Dusseldorf. Dexon 1 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, squawk 6654, and airborne frequency is Shannon Control 131.15.
like one, got that set 14525 2. Did send that, didn't I? Data. It needs a number, well I don't know what the number is. Well, that's not much use, so it must require that. And is it just the okay, give up. 12452.
Runway 28 left and use runway.
So we've got the ATIS there, that works.
SPS system.
I'm gonna check.
Integrated standby instrument.
So okay, just a moment. 026 at Dublin. Giving us about 250, which is correct. Zero 30, that'll do.
Clock.
We check. A flapped or clock?
EFS ICAS.
What's the time? Flight time is not set. I guess check.
Main landing gear bay overheat.
That's what I can do.
Gear bay overheat.
TOS warning switches.
They're all out. Miss those.
Pitch and
Flight
roll
slow.
disconnects.
Pull up.
Stowed.
Ground
Wind shear.
spoilers.
Wind shear. Wind shear.
Terrain,
Two.
terrain. Pull
Oh.
up.
Thrust reversers.
Okay. Checked off armed.
Thrust levers.
I'm not going to check. I suppose I should. Pull mine out, so. Go.
Engine speed switches.
Both on.
Engine vibration check.
So. That one. Should do that. Vibration caution in it.
Oral warning.
Check.
Smoke detector.
Let's check that.
Smoke.
Trims. Mach trim.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane? Understood. Just call me when you're ready to receive them. Anything else? Always a pleasure.
So we'll get the
Take
APU
care.
started. Packs out here. So. Checked. Pushed. Stack trim disconnect. I don't think I have that one. For a different day. I do need to get that mapped. It's fine. Is in. So for takeoff, it was a twitchy yesterday. So it's set to 5 and see how we get on.
Yacht ampers.
Should out.
Reversionary inhibit switches.
See that they're all set to 0.
IRS.
Sure it's aligned.
CPDLC.
What I do?
TCAS.
Cutting me down here on the tune page.
ATIS and clearance.
TCAS system test OK.
Get those, shall we?
Side information Kilo. At time 1630 Zulu, expect ILS approach runway 28 left in use, runway 28 left in use. Transition level 60. Wind 230 degrees 10 knots, gust 20 knots, variable between 200 and 280 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers, clouds. Few at 1,200 feet. Broken 2,300 feet. Temperature 9. Dew point 5 QNH 1026. Nosig. Advise on initial contact. You have information Kilo.
Oh, we'll tune up tower in a moment. Let's go for clearance. Dublin Tower, good evening. Prefect 99.
Prefect 99, good evening, Tower.
Prefect 99, good evening, sir. We are a Challenger 650 over on the west apron. Information Kilo, QNH 1026. Request departure clearance to Norfolk, please.
Prefect 99, you're clear to your destination. LIFFY 6 Alpha departure. Runway 28 left. Squawk 6663. And airborne frequency Shannon Control 131.15.
Clear to Norfolk via LIFFY 6 Alpha, runway 28 left, squawk 6663, departure frequency 131.15, Prefect 99.
Prefect 99, read that correct?
Dublin Tower, this is Ryanair 3 Tango Golf. Looks like it's established 11 miles.
Ryanair 3 Tango Golf, good evening. Continue approach number 2, surface wind 230 degrees 10 knots.
FMS flight plan. Wind update. Perf.
Okay, we haven't done that yet.
Roger, 3 Tango Golf.
So,
Runner 4 Whiskey Kilo on blocks. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Runner 4 Whiskey Kilo, thanks for flying in. Have a good evening.
So Upper Lima 975. To MALUD. Back 38. NUGRA. That's our route. Been clear. 6 Alpha. And the arrival for 1 hotel. Expect the ILS for 25. So let's go to Perth in it. Expecting 6 packs. As we've got 2050. Is what we need.
Runway 3 Tango Golf, surface wind 230 degrees, 10 knots, gusts at 20 knots, runway 2 left, right land.
Quick line to right left, runway 3 Tango Golf.
Okay, it's 180 to Manchester. Put an F in front of that. F390 because light. Now estimated 0 fuel weight. 0, 0. Let's take that instead. I think we can get. Are we gonna in 10 minutes? I very much doubt it. So 17:20 in. And our final reserve is actually full. Get the widths.
Takeoff data.
To do its thing. So we know it's 9 degrees outside. It's going to be off. To 8 left, we had the, which was 3010. Updated, which is good. 26 we've got, and I need to suggest performance from you've got Sierra 2. Okay, well let's go for the whole thing. Do anything about that. We need 1020, but those we can definitely go. Sierra 2 even cleared there. So we might send update set. We've got any performance obstacle clearance issues to worry about.
Avionics and charts.
Okay, do we have those people? Looking sensible, FMS1. And I'm not using charts.
Flight instruments.
I'm going to run through that, but we do need this toga. That works. Have been cleared, so I can set none.
Departure briefing.
Runner 3 Tango Golf, very welcome to Dublin, vacate right onto Sierra.
Okay, on to Sierra, Ryanair 3 Tango Golf.
Hot Start Flight Support, Jenny speaking. How can we help? Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else? Always a pleasure. Take care.
Runner 340 Lima, good evening. You're cleared to Leeds after departure. Runway 28 left, fly runway heading flight level 90, squawk 6602, and airborne frequency is Shannon Control 131.15.
Okay, clear lead runway 28 left. After departure, fly runway heading flight level 90, squawk 6602, and Shannon 131.15, Runner 340 Lima.
Runner 340 Lima, be back correct.
Okay, eject, come on.
Oscar 3 Kilo Yankee, push and start is approved, facing west, QNH 1026.
Leave the bleed there for a minute.
Face west, QNH 1026, Musketeer 3 Kilo Yankee.
Emergency procedures, pins, covers, chocks. Cabin lights, water, flight compartment checklist complete. Engine start checklist next.
Good. So APU is on us. Open these up. Cabin's at 13 degrees, we'll see how quickly that perks up. So the real question is, can we get out? I think we probably can. Bit of differential thrust.
Ryanair 3 Tango Golf, any further instructions for taxi?
Runner 3 Tango Golf, Whiskey 2, cross runway 16, Whiskey 1, cross runway 1634, Hotel 1, Link 4, stand 125.
Hello, Captain. How are you today?
Whiskey 1, Hotel 1,
That's great to
Link
hear.
4, and then,
Well,
just
we're all
confirm
set back
again,
there,
please,
so we can get going anytime.
Tango Golf is stand 125.
125, 3 Tango Golf, thank you.
Okay, so let's get the door shut. See there, that is locked. There is the lock indicator. Leave the curtain open this time. Prefect 99 West Apron, a request engine start, and I think we can self-position.
Prefect 99, engine start is approved, QNH 1026.
Start approved, QNH 1026, Prefect 026, Prefect 99.
Engine start checklist. Doors.
Clear.
Parking brake and pressure.
Okay, so the brake is
Checklist
indicating
set.
on.
Fuel quantity and balance.
That is 60 kilos.
Beacon.
We're cleared to start.
On. Fuel boost pumps.
At some point, somebody should have taken the chocks out. It was probably me.
On. Ignition.
Wrong way
Armed.
today.
Engine 2 start.
And well, lost to start too. Good to start. So I should be announcing all that, but
Musketeer 3 Kilo Yankee, taxi Bravo 1, Echo 1, hold short both runways 34 and 28
Fuel
left.
system.
so this is where we check. You can't see it.
Holding point to runway 34, 28 left via Bravo 1, Echo 1, hold short.
Up and then
28
boost low.
left 34, Musketeer 3 Kilo Yankee.
Yes, left.
Engine 1 start.
So there's the fuel on. Just wait for it to stabilize.
Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next. After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2. On, checked AC and DC. Ignition.
Okay, so we need to disarm the engine.
Disarmed. Packs. On. 14th stage. Open. Cowl anti-ice. On, check 45 seconds. Flight controls.
It is a worthy check in the sim. Nose wheel steering is disarmed, so it won't be. It won't be moving the nose wheel, I should say. Check those.
Ground spoilers.
So we'll check those. They go from auto to disarm.
Runway 340 Lima, push to start to fluid, facing west, QNH 1026.
And you'll see they don't move. I go disarm. Arm. They do. There you go, you can see them work fully.
Flight spoilers.
No, I think I've checked those as well.
Musketeer 3 Kilo Yankee, surface wind 230 degrees, 10 knots, gusts at 20 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. Bye bye.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left.
Cal anti-ice is on show.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Test on. Fuel balance.
Still with it. T. Got. Steve.
Trims.
Set. And the other's neutral.
No steer.
On that.
Armed. APR.
APRs are down here.
ADG unit.
Checked.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Cal anti-ice. Off. Wing anti-ice. Norm. 14th stage isolation valve.
In and open. Yes. Yes, it extinguishes.
Wing anti-ice.
Okay, wing anti-ice is on.
Checked. Off. ATS. N1 TO. ATC TCAS.
So ATC TCAS. So
TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next.
So chocks are out. We are good to go. Prefect 99 West Apron, request taxi.
Prefect 99, taxi Whiskey 2, enter right, runway 1634, hold short, runway 28 left.
taxi Whiskey 2, enter right runway 16, hold short 28 left. Do a left, go up the end.
Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Don't need.
Brakes and steering.
So, a little bit of it's going. Yeah, hopefully it's this extension. Yeah, pretty easily there. So, brakes work.
Reverse thrust. If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until paper de-ice checklist is complete.
Okay, we're not going to.
Flaps. 20. Altimeters. Satin cross-check. Radar weather. On. Takeoff briefing.
Well, there's going to be a straight ahead. Flaps up at about 400 feet. Accelerate to 200, direct to the go NDB, right turn, double in. Please come back we can. Pre-tuned. Try and figure out how to get out of here now.
Taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist next.
So we're not bad for time, but it goes to show just how slow I am starting up. Then yes. While watching, do say hi. I apologise for not being engaged with the chat.
Taxi straight ahead, link 5, Papa 1, enter left runway 1634, hold short runway 28 left.
Okay, sure, link 5, Papa 1, enter 1634, hold short 28 left, runway 340 left.
Oh, I tell you one thing I did. Atlanta.
Approaching 3-4.
Let's get a bit of breakage. There's some unhappy passengers in the back.
On runway 16, 800 meters remaining. Flaps, flaps.
Not quite sure why we get that flap caution. So 278 for departure. And the frame rate's doing pretty good. I haven't got any ortho on because it was going to be dark again. They make some impact. For 17:30, we're ahead of schedule.
WFR getting in Lufthansa 9, Hotel confirmation Lima request clearance to Munich. Lufthansa 9 Hotel Echo, good evening. You're clear to Munich, runway 28 left. After departure, fly runway heading flight level 90, squawk 6651, and airborne frequency is Shannon Control 131.15.
I'm tuned.
Clear to destination runway 28, fly runway heading climb 90, squawk 6651. When airborne contaction and control 131.150, Lufthansa 9
I think I might go
Hotel Echo
speed.
Prefect 99, surface wind 240 degrees 10 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
28 left, clear for takeoff. Thanks for the service. See you again soon.
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs. Advised on. Anti-collision light. On. Pros. On. Windshield heat.
Double Tower, hello, Shamrock 356 Heavy. Request push and start gate 406 with Kilo.
Continuous ignition.
Shamrock 356 Heavy, good evening. Push and start approved. Facing west, QNH 1025.
1025, face west. Doing it on Zulu or Bravo 1?
Approaching 2, 8, left.
Takeoff config.
Okay, we got takeoff config okay.
Landing, pulse, retoggle lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
It's really got much better.
On
Anyway,
runway
it's
2,
25.
8, left. Flaps, flaps.
Got more than our minimum departure fuel. So let's go. So there's rotate. That's still a bit twitchy. Positive gear up. Try not to climb like an absolute. Put the autopilot on.
Control, this is Shamrock 28 Sierra Delta, flight level 240 inbound, Numpy.
Shamrock 28 Sierra Delta, Shannon Control identified. It's the 9
After takeoff checklist.
Lima arrival,
Landing
island,
gear.
28 left, descent, flight level
Up.
160.
Flaps. Thruster resource.
Stand by, it is the
Off. Ignition.
9 mile to Lima, arrival
Pressurization.
28 left, and descent flight level
Check.
150.
Pax
See you,
transition.
Shannon. Sorry. Shamrock 28 Sierra Delta.
Shamrock 28 Sierra Delta, it's the
Completed.
AIRBORNE Lima 2 Lima check,
N1.
ILS 28 left, and
Climb
flight
set.
level 160.
AP generator. Off.
Cover that, email to
AP.
Lima, 28 left, and 160.
Shutdown.
Shamrock 28
Passenger
Sierra Delta. Thank you
signs.
very much.
Shannon, good evening. Prefect 99 Liffy 6 Alpha passing, which is 6,000. Switch it to flight.
Prefect 99, Shannon identified, climb flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Prefect 9.
Easy 66, descent flight level 200.
Descending flight level 200, easy 66.
CAS.
Checked.
Musketeer 3, Kilo Yankee,
After takeoff
unfortunately
checklist
funded is on
complete.
flight to Unicorn 122 dash Malay, good evening.
122 dash Malay, good evening. Musketeer 3, Kilo Yankee.
So, get the lights off. While we go around the turn, I'm not going to turn seatbelt signs off. Let's turn too tight either, so 220 is still good for us. Weather. Go 3.
Travel runner 34, Lima 3200, partial 90, heading 280.
340 Lima, Shannon Control identified, climb flight level 230 and return in just 2 minutes.
230 represent.
So it's 300 for quick climb, and I did delay it just because of the turn. We ended up overshooting anyway. range 300. I'm like a rocket.
Australia 8 London offline, unfortunately, continue Unicom at 122 decimating. 122 decimating, 1 minute, have a good evening, take care, bye-bye.
Prefect 99, request further climb.
Prefect 99, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Prefect 99. So 5 miles VM. So we didn't cover a lot of ground, but we did cover a lot of vertical extent.
Weather 340 Lima, correction, continue climb flight level 250. Well, see flights for average. 66, continue descent, flight level 100.
Continue descent to flight level 100, this is exact.
I think it's decimal 78 for the rest of the climb. I can just about see it. Like I said, I've got my view blocked. Screen, you probably can't see it very easily.
India, Scottish offline, continue Unicom 122 decimating.
Wasn't terribly flat. What a comment did it, so.
Get over to Unicom, bye-bye, sure.
That one. Down. Twelve and a half, 20 mile. 25.
London offline, unfortunately, continue Unicom 122 decimating.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, thanks for the service. Great night. Bye.
Sharma 28, here, that's descent 3000.
That's London Centre 1271 is online. And I'm tuned up. Now and then the rotary encoders seem to miss. Anyway, once we get to decimal 78, if the aeroplane doesn't change over, I will. It has. So there we go, decimal 78. Might as well have a look at the route because it's going to be a bit of a steep descent. So we're probably not going to be able gets us to Bond then. Figure that out. There is no way that we would make that. It is a platform, so I can. Oh no, it's above, so that doesn't work. So we're still on of P1 level change at 7.8. Let's say it's what a machine. Frame rates will hold out as we get into. Cabin altitude is only at 5,000. Comfortable. That's sad. Oh well. I mean, I guess it off VATSIM. Dishy, hello. No, I haven't. I am no way professional enough to start putting anything on Discord. I am a member, but I haven't done a lot on there yet. Like I say, I've still got a few suggestions that I think, you know, the WARTHOG off idle. I think I know how that works in X-Plane. I don't know if I can do it. All you need to get rid of God Awful or Thanks X-Plane. Very realistic. But maybe I will start doing so. Streams are far too sketchy. Anywhere near good enough. Plan one. See, frame rate's dropping a bit there. So 96.2. Oh no, it's because the outers. 96.2 is what it's commanding, but it's giving first. So I'll get the arrival weather in a moment as we level off. .29 miles and 18 minutes to Tobid. .392, that's not relative, is it? We just sort the traffic out. Yeah, I'm no way near it professionally. So, do need to set these up. Oh, you guys can't even see it down here. Oh, I've still got people, so I guess it didn't work. Interesting. Anyway, we are still flying on change, so transitions, which is soon. Oh, we've done that a bit too soon. Let's bring that back then. Pitch up a wee bit. I was just a little bit too keen there. I thought because the rate had dropped off. It's transitioning quite to within 100. Go capture, so then I can set 8 to 2. And we go as one. So traffic it on. Over it. Say, sit there. Find that one. Or is it in that one? So it must be on the other one. But what it was relative traffic. I'm not sure how to do that. It's weird, isn't it? If I do that there. No, it doesn't change the other. I suppose we should probably just have that. Whatever. So there's those frames tanking again. Scenery issue, I wonder. Appears to be the plug-in. Perennial issue that I have, and it was completely unviable with the previous CPU and this one. That those extra few frames just stop it from tanking completely. Really irritating trying to get to the bottom of these sort of issues. One troubleshooting method is to just have the second copy of Explain. Oh, we're coming up to top of descent, aren't we? So I'm going to roll that back to 200. Like I say, I would like to select with hundreds. Whether or not that will be taken on board as unrealistic, it would certainly suit my hardware. Because at the moment I've got hardware selectors that are just a bit too slow. So one thing I will do is tune up the VOR, which is 5. So and I will turn Bollington 1.75. Is 200. As you can see, we can be here for a while. I need to go on this one. No, I don't. I need to do it on this one. Much quicker with the mouse, sadly. Just be a hardware issue though. And refs wise, I'll double check these. We expect a 5% climb gradient, 390, so 400. No, what am I talking about? I can do 390. It's just to the nearest 10. So that one was not happy there. Weird. Maybe it was a frame rate issue. Performance, we will take what? Given. So I do need to get on with it. Got 2708. Temperature is 7. Is 1031. Significant change. Dry. So it's going to be +5 on there. Any ideas how I put that in? I have tried. F126, but it's a delta. 5 doesn't work. What do we need in? So unfortunately I've got that in percent. Oh, go around. That's interesting. So I thought for the landing we could calculate to see if we can climb gradient, which there are different minimums at Northolt. You can't only make 2.5, which I think is the standard. I thought we gave the missed approach climb gradient. It doesn't, so you would taking the center, yeah, it isn't. Oh well. We should have descended. I was sure we should have. So let's speed back a little bit. Entirely my fault.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness. Passenger signs. Pressurization. Fuel quantity and balance.
70 kilos.
FMS landing data charts.
Done.
Approach briefing.
Should be a standard ILS to 25. We may have to self-vector.
VNAV transition flight level.
I'm just going to pop 70 in. So
Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next.
good evening, Prefect 99, Challenger 650, passing flight level 320. Descending flight level 200, unfortunately we're not going to make it at Tobid, expecting NUGRA 1 Hotel into Northolt.
Perfect, 99, London Control, hello to yourself. Step 1. Yeah, having 99, NUGRA 1 Hotel on arrival. I was expecting something between 5 and Northolt. Descend, good rate descend, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150 to a miss rate. Expecting minus 25 Northolt. Prefect 99, thanks.
London Control, Euro Transport 27, 360,
Euro Transport 7, London, hello, squawk 3573.
Squawk 3573, Euro Transport.
London, it's concept the same one, Foxtrot, 350. Okay, so 271 Foxtrot, London Control, hello, NUGRA 1 Hotel arrival, descent, when ready, flight level 210. Roger, when I'm ready to negative, concept the same one, Foxtrot, thanks. Silver House 1 Foxtrot, Romeo, from Romeo 1, runway 22, clear 24 substance, 210 degrees 8 knots. Silver Arrows 1 Foxtrot, Romeo, runway 22, clear 24 250 degrees 8 knots.
runway 27 and direct to Welling. You're transport 47.
Ryanair 99 Whiskey Tango flight by level 140 is mid-Hurst 1 X-ray arrived.
Mid-Hurst 1 X-ray flight by level 140.
Easy 64 Oscar Mike, request push and start. Easy 60 Oscar Mike, push and approved, Boeing QNH1029. Push and start approved, QNH1029, Easy 64 Oscar Mike. Mr. Jet 68 Tango, tag Challenger 650, Stansted,
Millions of
departure clearance to Vienna. Mr. Jet 69 Tango, on control, hello, clears to Vienna, clanked, on the negative departure, 6462, QNH1030. Tango on Echo 6462, 1030, Mr. Jet 65 Tango. Mr. Jet 65 Tango, everybody correct. Whiskey Tango, stand by, break easy, flat 1 Delta X-ray, turn right, heading 180 degrees.
So right heading 180 degrees, easy 51 Delta X-ray.
Okay, Whiskey Tango, last message. I don't cover Gatwick, but it looks like it. Roger, in which case then we direct to Kidley and then join the Kidley 1 Golf.
Yeah, that's fine. We can move direct to Kidley and go to the Kidley 1 Golf Star rather than the
Correct. Hello, control, hello, easy 1492, 8320, Birmingham, request clearance to Geneva. Easy 1492, London control, hello, to clear to Geneva, yeah, maximum flight departure, 337723. Cheers, clear Geneva at maximum flight departure, 7723, and that's off runway 33 to 1492. 1492, read back for X brakes, Silver Irons, 1 Foxtrot Romeo, 40 miles to altitude, you can fly now, flight level 110.
Passing 1,700 feet, flight level 110.
Correct.
Climb flight level 117 hours 1.
Easy 51 Delta X-ray, DC to altitude 3000 feet.
Easy altitude 3000 feet, easy 51 Delta X-ray, thank you.
Open 909, descent flight level 80.
descent to flight level 80, prefect 99.
Schedule 7, uniform level 370.
Shuttle 7 uniform under control, hello to you, we're ready descent flight level 290.
We're ready to level 290, schedule 7 uniform.
Easy 1492, apologies, already pushed back, that's taxi. Runway stop by 1, easy 51 Delta X-ray, turn right heading 220 degrees, we'll establish over 10.25, descend with flight up.
So right heading 220 degrees, 27 localized from 25 descent with glide path AD 7105 1 Delta X-ray.
So station Birmingham, that's asking for taxi. Easy 1492, Able Echo. Easy 1492, thank you, taxi Echo 15 Delta Echo. Delta Echo Echo 1, easy 1492. 3-bit 99 is no further ATC, continue Uniform 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, thanks for service, prefect 99, bye.
Golf Charlie Delta Tango Oscar from effect 1, runway 22, clear takeoff.
Interesting. Guess he's just doing high level. So we are going to be left to our own devices. In which case, let's start bringing the speed back. Follow our nav and we will self-vector, I think.
In range checklist. APU. Started. Altimeters.
What are we going to go down to? Should we go down to 5?
Avionics.
With my display modes, click in the background.
External lights.
Don't need to put them on yet, but I am going to.
On. N1 target.
Do I have to do that? So I
set. APU PAX transition.
Gonna do that.
Avail completed. APU generator. On. CAS.
Check to clear.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
So I think once we get to Boston, take something like that, just to give us a little bit of additional spacing. A little bit quick, so let's take 1500. Disable downwind ILS, the weather should be good. And you can see we're just going to sort of do that. At least to try to. Could try and do custom waypoints. I think they work pretty similarly. So I mean if I did 0, 5, then let's try that. Gives us a bit of a better intercept. I'm going to keep the speed coming back. So that felt a bit stuttery there. .220 speed armed. And that's like 2, 3, something like that, 2.5, and 3. And by the looks of it, it's still going to be key. God, that would be. That looks like the target. So LNAV E. Although that's not bad, I did guess quite a good heading. Let's take a 090 9725.
Clear traffic, Jet 3 Bird Concord 2, 7 miles final runway 27.
Heathrow Director, good evening. Prefect 99, Challenger 650. Just about heading 100 outbound Bovington to intercept ILS 25 at Northolt.
Victor Golf, Lima 99, Heathrow direct, vectoring Alice Bridge, runway 25 at Norfolk. Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1031.
Descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1031, vectors ILS 25, prefect 99. So speed's good. Take heading.
Big Golf Lima 99, turn right, heading 210 degrees.
Right, heading 210 degrees, prefect 9. Usually I can't quite how to turn the. So I'm going to take flap 1, speed 180. Do avs force swap. And then I flight level change, just to make sure. Off the glide. Some speed brake for that. Get comfortable in the back. Speed back, flap 30, 160. Could be a bit of a mess unless he gives us something to do. Prefect 99 will request further descent.
Big Golf Lima 99, you have to establish from the south side because from the north side you make some control airspace low enough.
Roger. Okay, that's what he's doing. Get it.
Good day, Heathrow Process, EasyJet 7585, currently 5.
Could have taken it outside controlled, but never mind. Keep the flap on as well.
257,
Get the flap up.
Heathrow direct, leave Lambourne heading 270.
180. If he'd said vectoring through, then I wouldn't have panicked.
Report here, direct again, please.
Negative. ACU 5785, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees.
Leave Lambourne via 270 degrees.
I'd have moderated that descent had I known.
Victor Lima 99, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, and turn left all the way around, heading 290 degrees, code Alice Bridge, runway 25.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet left, heading 290 degrees, near ILS 25, prefect 99, thanks.
Director Seabird Concorde 2, just taking to 27 left down 0. Sphere to Concorde to Heathrow, director, taxi, standard choice. Standard choice,
So we'll take vertical speed. Flap 30, 60 knots. Looks to me like we're intercepting relatively nicely. The missed approach altitude is 24. frame rate's holding out quite well. It's just those interesting dips.
Easy 2785, turn left heading 250 degrees.
So it won't allow us to capture.
085? Easy 5785, turn left heading 250 degrees.
Before landing checklist. Landing gear lever.
250, easy 5785.
Down indicating. No steer. Arm center clear. Anti-skid. Armed tested. Passenger signs.
Captured.
On. Wing cowl anti-ice. Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers. Armed. Spoilers.
5785,
Stowed auto.
5470.
Flaps.
Descent 70,585. It's Golf Lima, 9990 discretion of Norfolk, slabs winds 270 degrees 9 knots.
Land by discretion, Norfolk, prefect 99. All those have been sent.
And Victor Golf Lima 99, once you've landed, monitor the COM 122 decimally.
Okay, prefect 99, thanks.
Is you 5785, turn left heading 190 degrees.
Guess those got redone. So 119, 24, landing flap set.
5785 range runway 27 right.
You appear a little bit off.
1,000 descent to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1031.
Interesting.
Descent to 4,000, QNH 1031.
I might actually leave the auto throttle in.
Director schedule 7, uniform level 9, forward descending 80 on London, speed 2 from Chevron, 3320. Shuttle 7, uniform Heathrow director, leave Bovington heading 120 degrees. That's Bovington heading 120.
Approaching 25.
Before landing checklist complete. After landing checklist next.
Approaching minimums.
I'm just going to try leaving the auto throttle in.
Approach, good day, call center 01 Foxtrot.
Minimums.
And continue. It's pretty slow, doesn't it? A little bit low.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was a thump. That was really bad.
1,200 meters remaining.
Thrust reversers deployed. Gently on the brakes. Hey, won't leave the auto throttle in next time. The airplane lives. Versus stowed. Can't do those individually. I don't think. No, we could use that one. It's the next one that's unlit. Go down the end. That was pretty horrific. Landing practice needed. You are fired. Yes. So it's Delta Alpha down here that's unlit. So we can... Yeah, Charlie. It had lights on, so I should have known. Nobody here. So we'll go down to the end and turn left. that was one to forget, but hey, still getting the hang of it. How I missed the Vino for the top 10, I'm sure. Loads of room here, so you can actually come off the runway early.
After landing checklist. Landing pulse recog lights.
I need to assign those to a switch.
Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition. Off. Windshield heat. Off. Probes. Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Cowl anti-ice. Spoilers. Flaps.
He's
0.
done that.
ATC TCAS. Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
Interesting. Those steering's on, we weren't steering much there. Just a bit quick. Might be damped. I'm still using the rudder, I'm not using the tiller. Parking lights over on the ramp there. So considering I've done a couple of circuits, 3 or 4 circuits here, there's a bit of base training. Pretty horrific. I'm going to blame ATS for that. You should be able to leave it in apparently. We'll take stat 5 or 6, probably go for 5 actually. No, actually we could get any of these, couldn't we? That's a bit quick. Stat line. So, take taxiway line forward, turn right onto the parking. I'm going to leave the lights here on, just because floodlights aren't bright enough. And the ones that are bright enough don't really fit the bill, don't look correct, so hopefully some new assets in the future. Try and get the nose wheel on there, we'd have a marshaller to help. That'll do.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights. Off. Reverse thrust. Stowed. Generators 1 and 2.
Am I meant to do those?
Off. Engine 2 shut down. Fuel boost pumps.
I think I have to check those, don't I?
Off. Fuel system. Engine 1 shut down. Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius.
It is.
Anti-ice. Off. 14th stage. Off. Beacon. Off. No steer. Off. ATC TCAS. Parking brake if chocked.
Okay, so let's get the airplane chocked.
Passenger signs. Cabin differential. 0 psi. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Securing checklist next.
Happy days. Our friends out. And what I'll do is go and pop the pins in. For some dinner. There is a light of a forward wall. That's modelled, which is pretty impressive. Gotta get the click spot just right. Chocks are in. The cover's on. I don't know why that probe is missing one. Oh, it's because it's a different probe, isn't it?
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights.
Off. Caution. Should come on.
AC DC utility switch. Headsets. Thrust reversers.
Turn those off.
Chocks.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
All off.
Nav lights, logo light.
Now I'll turn the logo off. I'm still going to leave nav lights on until power comes off.
APU generator.
Shut down.
APU start stop.
We will shut down.
Packs.
Off.
LCV 10th stage isolation valve.
Close those.
APU power fuel.
Pop that out, so it'll be that. I know that.
ICAS APU gauge.
Check it disappears.
Battery master.
Turn that off. That is it. Ooh. Apart from the tragic landing. A little trip back from Dublin. I think what we do need is to be able to offload. I don't know when we land, if we open the door, how we boot the passengers, get the weight to disappear. I think that's a feature that's quite important. Passengers need to deboard as well, so that we can then fly back empty if we need to. Airplane's chocked, secured, another successful flight. Might need a heavy landing check. There we go. So, thanks for watching back in the FBO. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you again for this epic machine. Bye for now.